everyone, I'm Praveena, Assistant Professor of Mathematics in Institute of Aeronautical Engineering College. In this session, we will discuss about the topic on area of double integral. Okay, area of double integral. Previously, we discussed change the order of integration in double integral only, but today our topic is area as a double integral form. Okay, what is the formula of that area means here? Area of the region R in Cartesian form is given by area of the region R in Cartesian form is given by double integral of dx dy or double integral of dy dx. This is the Cartesian form for the finding area as a double integral form. Okay, that means here for example, okay, how to find the area in between the two parabolas. That means we have to apply the Cartesian form either with respect to dx with dy or dy and dx. Next, area of the region R in polar form is given by, okay, what is the polar form of the double integral form here? Double integral into r dr d theta, r dr d theta. In that case, first integrate with respect to r, after that integrate with respect to theta. And for the area of the Cartesian form is double integral of dx dy. In that case, first integrate with respect to x, after that integrate with respect to y. Or double integral of dy dx means integrate first with respect to y and after that integrate with respect to x. Now I'll go through these questions. Okay, for the first question for finding area as a double integral is, okay, find the area enclosed by the parabolas x square is equal to y and y square is equal to x. Find the area enclosed by the parabolas x square is equal to y and y square is equal to x. These two are the parabolas. Now we have to find out that area. Okay, given curves, let us assume the first curve as, let us assume the first curve x square is equal to y. Okay, let us take that the first equation, and the second equation is y square is equal to x. Okay, to find the point of intersection. Okay, to find the point of intersection for, okay, how to find the point of intersection for the two curves? Solve 1 and 2. How to solve that? First, generally, what are the parabolic forms here? X square is equal to y and y square is equal to x. Let us draw the diagram for that. Okay, that is x square is equal to y. That is this one. X square is equal to y. And the next parabola is y square is equal to x. Y square is equal to x. Okay, now we have to find area in between this region. In this region, if you are finding the area in between, okay, this region means first we have to find where the two are, at which point the two are intersecting. At which point the two are intersecting. Now first we have to find out that intersecting point by using the parabolic equations. For that case, okay, for finding point of intersection, okay, for the first two equations, squaring on both sides of 1. Okay, first from the first equation I'll take squaring on both sides. That means what here? What is the first equation? X square is equal to y, squaring on both sides, that is x power 4 is equal to what? Y square. X power 4 is equal to what? Y square. From that second equation, what is y square? That is equal to x. In place of y square, now I am substituting that x. That is x power 4 is equal to x square. X power 4 is equal to x square. From that, y square is equal to x. That is x power 4 is equal to x. Okay, I am taking x power 4 minus x is equal to 0. X power 4 minus x is equal to 0. What is common here? I'll take x as common. From that, x cube minus 1 is equal to 0. X into x cube minus 1 is equal to 0. From that, here I'll equating the 2 are equating with 0. That means here x is equal to 0 and x cube minus 1 is equal to 0. From that already we got one point that as x is equal to 0. From that x cube minus 1 is equal to 1 cube, that is x cube is equal to how much? 1. Therefore, what are the points of x here? X is equal to 0 and 1. Okay, x is equal to 0 and 1. If you know the x values, then easily we can find out y values by using either first equation or second equation. Okay, I'll substitute here. I'll substitute if x is equal to 0, x is equal to 0, substitute in the first equation. Substitute in the first equation. In the first equation, that is, if x is 0 means that substitute the first equation, from that we got y is also 0. Y is equal to 0. If x is equal to 1, if x is equal to 1, again substitute that x is equal to 1 in the first equation, we got y is also 1. Y is also 1. Therefore, if you have taken x as 0, we got y is 0. If you have taken x is equal to 1, then y is equal to how much? 1. Therefore, what are the intersecting points for that? 0, 0 and 1, 1 are the intersecting points. Okay, therefore, given parabolas intersecting at the points, given parabolas intersecting at the points 0, 0 and 1, 1. 0, 0 and 1, 1. Okay, if you have taken x as 1, that y as 1. From that here I'll take intersecting point 0, 0 means that's the origin, and what is 1, 1, that is the end point of that is intersecting point at 1, 1. I'll take that as O and this as A. Okay, it's the intersecting point of two parabolas, that is either x square is equal to y and y square is equal to x. But what is the given question? We have to find out the area given by the two parabolas x square y is and y square is equal to x. The two are intersecting at this region. Now we have to find out the area in between O to A. Okay, in between O to A or A to O. But what is the formula of the area here in the double integral? I'm taking the formula for this. Okay, the required area is double integral of dx dy. What is the formula of that? Double integral of dx dy. If you are taken the formula with respect to dx and dy, already I discussed in the previous session, change the order of integration. Same concept I am using here. From the double integral of dx dy means what? If we are integrating first with respect to x means, okay, from taking the limits, I am using here horizontal line. Okay, horizontal line, that as P and Q. Why I am taking this horizontal line? This line only represents which one is upper limit and which one is the lower point. From that case, I am taking here I am taking the integration. The area formula is double integral of dx dy. If you are integrating first with respect to x means, from that case I am using here horizontal strip. This is horizontal strip. This is horizontal strip. Are intersecting at O, A, and this as the horizontal strip P at P and Q. Okay. From that, what is the point of P here? P curve is, that is y square is equal to x. y square is equal to x. If you are taking the formula double integral of dx dy means what is the meaning of that? Here y limits are fixed, y limits fixed, and x limits in terms of y, right? X limits in terms of y. Okay, if you are taking the formula double integral of dx dy means by using the horizontal strip on the curve, from that I am taking p and upper limit and lower limit of the x. Here the x limits are in terms of y and y limits are fixed. What are the x limits here? What are the x limits? Where the horizontal strip initial point, where it is touches at P point. At P point means that curve is what? X is equal to y square. Here x is equal to y square. That means lower point of the x is here, x is equal to y square. And what about the end point of that? At Q point, it touches at x square is equal to y, right? It touches at x square is equal to y. From that x is equal to what? Root y. X is equal to root y. Okay. Therefore, the x limits are in terms of y. From that horizontal strip, I will take x is equal to y square and the upper point as x is equal to root y. Okay, x limits are over. What about the y limits from the diagram here? What is the concept of the y limits? Y limits are fixed. What are the y limits here? Y limits are 0, 2. These are the constant limits. Okay, fixed limit means constant limits where the two are intersecting here at 0, 0 and 1, 1. From that here, the limit points of y as 0 and 1. 0 and 1. Therefore, here the limit points of y as 0 to 1. Okay. Therefore, here integral of y is equal to 0 to 1 and integral of x is equal to y square to root y. Okay. Integration of dx dy. Okay. Now, first integrate x is in terms of y means first integrate with respect to x. That means here there is no function. That means here the function is indirectly 1. That means I'll write simply that as integral of y is equal to 0 to 1 and integral of x is equal to y square to root y. Function is 1 into dx dy. Here there is no function. That's why I'll treated that as the constant 1. From that, integrate first with respect to x, that as integral y is equal to 0 to 1. 1 integration with respect to x as x. 1 integration with respect to x as x, then the limit points of x as y square to root y. Y square to root y dy. Y square to root y dy. Now substitute the limit points, that as integral y is equal to 0 to 1, x upper limit point as root y minus lower point as y square into dy. That is this one. That is integral y is 0 to 1 root y minus y square into dy. From that, now after substituting the limit points of y, then the function will be completely changes to in terms of y. Now integrate with respect to y. How will integrate that? That is integral y is equal to 0 to 1. What about root y? Root y means y power 1 by 2 into dy minus integral of y is equal to 0 to 1, y is equal to 0 to 1 y square dy. From that, y power 1 by 2 integration is what? That is y power 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 plus 1. Limit points are 0 to 1. Minus integration with respect to y. Y square integration is what? That as y cube by 3. Limit points are 0 to 1. Limit points are 0 to 1. From that, y power 1 by 2 plus 1 means what? That as y power 3 by 2 by 3 by 2. Limit points are 0 to 1 minus y cube by 3, that limit points y cube by 3 limit points 0 to 1. Okay, after this I'm substituting the limit points here. That is from that y power 3 by 2, that is 2 by 3 into y power 3 by 2 limit points 0 to 1 minus y cube by 3 limit points are 0 to 1. From that, now substituting the limit points, that as 2 by 3 into upper point of y as 1, that is 1 power 3 by 2 minus 0 minus y cube. Upper point is 1, that is 1 cube by 3 minus lower point as 0. If you are substituting 0, then 0 cube is 0. That is 2 by 3 into 1. 1 power 3 by 2 means 1 power anything is 1 minus 1 by 3. From that, 2 by 3 minus 1 by 3 is equal to how much? That is 1 by 3. That is 1 by 3. Therefore, the first question answer, that is 2 by 3 minus 1 by 3 is equal to 1 by 3. If you are calculating area, means that unit points are square units. Okay, here the units are 1 by 3 into square units. That's the concept of the first question. Therefore, here we have to find the area double integral of dx dy form. For that case, we got the final answer is 1 by 3 square units. If you want to find the area, okay, for the same question, double integral of dy dx. Okay, for this question, I'm using double integral of dy dx. For that case, I'm using in the diagram vertical strip. Okay, from that vertical strip only, I'm taking the limit points, right? But here I'm using double integral of dx dy. That means here y is fixed and x is in terms of y. For that case, I'm using horizontal strip. From that horizontal strip only, I'm using the limit points, right? That is x is equal to y square and root y. Okay. And another method is double integral of dy dx. For that case, use vertical strip on the diagram. From the vertical strip, here if you are taken double integral of dy dx means here y is in terms of x and x is fixed. X is fixed. From the vertical strip only we can take the limit points of y, and from the diagram we can take x limits are fixed. That is the another method for finding the same question area. Okay, but for this method I'm using double integral of dx dy. For that case the final answer is 1 by 3 square units. Okay, next question. For the same method, I'm explaining one more question here. That is, find by double integration the area enclosed by the curves y square is equal to 4ax and x square is equal to 4ay. Okay, this is also same as previous question. These two are also parabolic forms, but what's the difference here? Y square is equal to 4ax and x square is equal to 4ay. Okay, for that case, okay, let us take the first equation as y square is equal to 4ax and the second equation as x square is equal to 4ay. Okay, x square is equal to 4ay. Okay, now, okay, from the two equations, first I'll find out the intersecting point of the two parabolas. Okay, what is the form of the two parabolas? Roughly I draw the diagram here. That is same as previous question. That is here it says x square is equal to 4ay and y square is equal to 4ax. This is y square is equal to 4ax and this one is x square is equal to 4ay. For this question, I have to find out the area in between these two. That is O to A or A to O. If you are finding the area in between O to A and A to O, the two are correct only. If you are finding the area in between O to A also correct and A to O also correct. Okay, but first finding the limit points of these two parabolas, that is by using the first equation and the second equation, substitute 1 into. What is the first equation? From the first equation, what is x? That is y square by 4a. I'll write here, that is from the first equation, From the first equation here, x is equal to y square by 4a. Y square by 4a. I am substituting here in the second equation. In place of x, I am substituting y square by 4a. That is y square by 4a whole square is equal to what? 4ay. 4ay. From that, here y square whole square as that is y power 4 by 4a whole square means what? That as 4 square as 16 and a as a square is equal to 4a. After substituting first equation in the second one, it will completely converting in terms of y. Okay, that means here we got the y limit points from these two equations. That is y power 4 is equal to, take the cross multiplication of that. That is y power 4 is equal to 16 4s as 64 and a square into a as a cube and y. That is 64 a cube into y. 64 a cube into y. From that y power 4, I'm taking 64 a cube y in LHS side. Here it is plus means this side it is negative. That is y power 4 minus 64 a cube y is equal to 0. Okay, from that what is common here? What is common? Y is common. That is, I'll take one y outside and the remaining y cube minus 64 a cube is equal to 0. I'll equate both the terms with 0. From that, y is equal to 0 and y cube minus 64 a cube is equal to 0. That means from that we got one point of y, that as y is equal to 0. And the another one is y cube is equal to 64 a cube. That is y as cube the root of 64 a cube. From that, or simply I'll write this as y cube is equal to 64 a cube is y cube is equal to, I'll write that is y a whole cube. Y a whole cube. From that, y is equal to what? 4a. This simple. Okay. Both sides cubic cancel, then y is equal to how much? 4a. Therefore, from the two equations we got the y points, that as y is equal to 0 and y is equal to 4 into a. Okay. Now I am substituting. If you know the y limits means easily we can find out x limits by using the first equation and second equation. What about the if y is 0? Substitute either in first equation or second equation. I am substituting y is 0 in the first equation. That is y square is equal to 4ax. If y is 0, substitute in first equation. From that, what is the first equation? That is y square is equal to 4ax. From that, y as 0 means 4ax. From that, x is equal to how much? 0. Therefore, if y is 0, x is equal to 0. And the next point of y, that is y is equal to 4 into a. Okay, therefore substitute again that 4 into a is in the first equation. From that, y square is 4a whole square is equal to 4a into x. Okay, both sides 4a cancel. From that we got x is equal to 4a. Okay, therefore, if you are taken y is equal to 4a, for that case we got x also 4a. Therefore, I am writing directly here, if x is 0, intersecting points, y is also 0. If x is 4a, for that case, y is also how much? 4a. Okay, that's the intersecting points of the two parabolas. Therefore, I'll write here that first intersecting point as 0, 0 and the end point here, the intersecting point as 4a, 4a. Okay, from the two curves, now I'll find the intersecting points, that as 0, 0 and 4a, 4a. Okay, now we have to find out the area in between this region, that is OA or A to O. Okay, I'm using that formula. What is the formula of the area here? Okay, the required area formula here I am using, the formula is area formula double integral of dy dx. R as region. I'm using the double integral of dy dx. What is the concept of double integral of dy dx? For this case, x is fixed, right? X is fixed and y is in terms of y. Okay, y is in terms of x, sorry, y is in terms of x. Okay, this is the concept of the for using double integral of dy dx. But how we got the y is in terms of x and x as the fixed limits? By using vertical strip. Okay, I'm go through the diagram now. That is, I'm using the strip as vertical strip, that is this one. Okay, I'll take the initial point as this P and the end point as Q. Okay, now what about the point of P here, that as the limit points of y is in terms of x. Okay, from that here the P touches at x square is equal to 4a into y. From that, what about the y limit? Okay, y limit as x square is equal to 4ay means y is equal to what? X square by 4a. Okay, that's the first limit point, and the second limit point from the diagram touches at q. Okay, that means q touches at what? That is y square is equal to 4ax. Q touches at y square is equal to 4ax. From that, what about the y limit? I'll write here y square is equal to 4ax. From that, y is equal to what? Y is equal to under root 4ax. From that, 2 root ax. 2 root ax. Therefore, what are the limit points of y here? Y limit points are x square by 4a to 2 root ax. X square by 4a to 2 root ax. That's why I'll take the limit points for the required area, that is double integral of, okay, then y limits are x square by 4a to 2 into root ax. And what about the x limit points? X limit points are fixed. From the intersecting points, I'll take the fixed limit points, that are x limit points for that x, that are 0 and here 4a. Therefore, the x limits are 0 to 4a. X limit points are 0 to 4a. Therefore, here I am substituting that limit points. Therefore, x is 0 to 4a and y limit points integration of y is equal to x square by 4a to 2 root ax into dy dx. That's the concept of this. Okay, if you are taken the area, no, I'm not using this formula, means for that case, if you are using double integral of dx dy formula, double integral of dx dy formula means for that case x limits are in terms of y is fixed. Okay, for that case apply horizontal strip. Okay, in the previous question I discussed that one only, that's why I'm discussing now. Okay, by using the vertical strip, that is we are finding the area double integral of dy to dx form. Okay, therefore, now integrate first with respect to y. That is integration of y, that is first integration here 0 to 4a, x limit points are fixed. Here there is no function. In that case, the function is considered as 1. That means 1 integration as y. Limit points are 2 root ax into here x square by 4a into dx, right? X square by 4a into dx. Now substitute the limit points. That are 0 to 4a. Okay, first upper limit of y as 2 root ax. 2 root ax minus x square by 4a. X square by 4a into dx. Once you see here, after substituting the y limit, it will convert completely in terms of x. That is this. Okay, next I'll write this as 0 to 4a 2 root a into root x means what? That as x power 1 by 2 minus x square by 4a into dx into dx. From that I am taking here 0 to 4a. I'm sorry. Here after taking this, now I am integrating with respect to x. That is 2 root a into x power 1 by 2 integration is what? X power 1 by 2 integration as x power 3 by 2 by 3 by 2 minus 1 by 4a into x square integration is x cube by 3. X cube by 3. Then the limit points are here 0 to 4a. 0 to 4a. Now substitute the limit points here. That is 2 into, I'm taking 3 by 2 reciprocal as 4 by 3. Okay, that is root a. What about the limit point of x upper limit point? That is 4a whole power 3 by 2. 4a whole power 3 by 2 minus 1 by 4a into x limit point, upper limit point as 4a whole cube. Okay, by 3. 4a whole cube by 3 minus of, we are substituting the lower limit of 0. That is completely 0. That is completely 0. Now I will simplify this. That is 4 by 3 into, next step, 4 by 3 into root a is, I will write simply that as a power 1 by 2. A power 1 by 2 into, here 4 power 3 by 2. That means 2 square whole power 3 by 2 into a power 3 by 2. I'll divide this, which is in the form of b power m. That is a power m into b power m, right? That is 2 square whole power 3 by 2 into a power 3 by 2 minus 1 by 4a into 4a whole cube. That is, I'll write this as 4a into 4a whole square by 3. From that 4 by 3 into a power 1 by 2 into a power 3 by 2. Bases are equal, then you should add the powers of that. That is a power 1 by 2 plus 3 by 2 means how much? That as a square. That as a square, and here a square, and here 2 cancel. 2 cancel. 2 cube means how much? That as 8. 2 cube means 8 minus 1 by 4a and 1 4a is cancelled. 1 4a and 4a cancel. From that 4a whole square means what? 4a whole square as 16 a square by 3. 16 a square by 3. From that here 4 8s are 32. 32 a square by 3 minus 16 a square by 3. Therefore, here what is the LCM of that? 3 as the LCM. That is 32 minus 32 a square minus 16 a square. That is 32 a square minus 16 a square. From that 16 a square by 3. Okay, 16 a square by 3. This is the answer for the second question. Here what is the area of that? 16 a square by 3 square units. Okay, 16 a square by 3 square units. This is the concept of the second question. For the first question, I am using double integral of dx dy form, and the second question I am using the area formula as double integral of dy dx. In that first question, what I am using double integral of dx dy means, for that case x limits in terms of y and y as fixed. For the second question, double integral of dy dx means what? X is fixed, y is in terms of x. Okay, in both the questions we got the answer is 16 by 3. Okay, for the second question 16 by 3 a square. For the first question 1 by 3 square units. Once you observe, always area is in positive only. That's why here I got the answer as 16 by 3 into a square form. Okay, next third question. Before going through the third question here, if you are taking the limit points, okay, if you are taking the limit points, y is in 2 root ax to x square by 4a means, okay, for that case we got the negative value. Okay, if you are taking the limit points, y as 2 root ax to x square by 4a, for that case we got the negative value. If you got the area is in negative case, for that case we have to interchange the limit points with the negative sign. That's the concept. Not all cases we got the answer area as positive. If you got the negative means, for that case just exchange the limit points with respect to the negative symbol. That's the concept of the, okay, that's the concept of the negative to, we have to find that as positive way. Okay, therefore the final answer for this here, in the two cases we got the positive value only. If anyone got the negative answer means, for that case, okay, just interchange the limit points with the negative sign. Okay, for that case again we got the positive value. That's the concept of area. Now I'll go through the third question. What is the third question here? It is different question. In the previous questions, in both the cases we discussed it with the parabolic form only. Now we discussed find the area enclosed by the ellipse. Okay, what is the concept of this? Here we are using the area enclosed by the ellipse. X square by a square plus y square by b square is equal to 1. Okay, x square by a square plus y square by b square is equal to 1. In that case, what is the formula of the area? Area of the ellipse is equal to 4 into area of the first quadrant. Okay, 4 into area of the first quadrant. That means what is the form of the here ellipse form, that has, okay, this is the ellipse form. For that case here I am using the formula as 4 into area of the first quadrant. That means here how many parts are there? Here the 4 parts. Generally I am calculating the answer for the first quadrant. I am multiplying that first quadrant with the 4. Okay, therefore we got the final answer. Total ellipse area as 4 into area of the first quadrant. That's the formula. Now here, first we have to find out the limit points from the given ellipse equation. What is the ellipse equation here? X square by a square plus y square by b square is equal to 1. Okay, from that I'll write here x square by a square plus y square by b square is equal to 1. From that, y square by b square is equal to, okay, 1 minus x square by a square. Okay, therefore what is y here? Y is equal to, okay, b into b by a into, directly I am writing that as a square minus x square. That is plus or minus. But here we have to consider from the starting point of the, that is from the origin means we are calculating on the first quadrant. That's why I'll take here the limit point as b by a to root a square minus x square. Root a square minus x square. But what about the initial point of y? Here we are calculating through the origin means here the initial point as y is 0 to y is equal to b by a to root a square minus x square. Once you observe from that, from the equation I got the y limits in terms of x. Y limits in terms of x. That means which formula I am using for that? 4 in double integral of dy into dx formula. Okay, double integral of dy into dx formula. Okay, dy into dx means I'm using the vertical step, right? Vertical step. Here on x-axis, y is equal to how much? 0. Here y as b by a into root of a square minus x square. That's why I'm taking the limit points of y as 0 to b by a into root of a square minus x square. And what about the x limits from this equation? X limit from this equation as, okay, here we can substitute y is 0 in the above ellipse equation, that as the first equation. From that we got the limit points of x as 0 to a. I'm writing directly without finding the intersecting point here. That means x limit points are 0 to a and y limit points are 0 to integral of 0 to b by a root of a square minus x square into d by dx. In this case, y is in terms of x and x limits are fixed. The limit points are 0 to a. Okay, in that case also first integrate with respect to y. Here there is no function. In that case also I will consider that as 1. That one integration as y. Okay, now what are the limit points? 0 to b by a root a square minus x square into dx. Okay, after substituting the limit point here, what about the upper limit point? B by a into root a square minus x square. I'll write here that step. 4 into integral 0 to a y b by a into root a square minus x square. Okay, in 0. Then substitute the limit point here. 4 into integral 0 to a upper limit point as b by a into root a square minus x square minus of 0 into dx. Okay, lower point as 0, that is directly that as 0. Therefore 4 into, okay, after substituting the y limit points, then it will completely convert in terms of x. In that I'm taking 4b by a as outside and the remaining as 0 to a integral 0 to a root a square minus x square into dx. That is this one. Okay, that is this one. Now integrate with respect to x. Okay, now integrate with respect to x. What is the formula of integral of 0 to a integral of root a square minus x square? Generally, what is the formula of root of a square minus x square? That as 4b by a is outside. Then the formula of root a square minus x square as x by 2 into root a square minus x square, x by 2 into root a square minus x square plus a square by 2 into sine inverse of x by a. This is the formula for root a square minus x square. Okay, then after writing the formula here, what about the limit points there? 0 to a. Now substitute the limit points there. That is 4b by a into upper point of x as a by 2 root a square minus a square plus a square by 2 into sine inverse of upper point of x as a by a minus I'll continue the step here, that as lower point as 0, that is 0 by 2 into root of a square minus 0 square plus a square by 2 into sine inverse of 0 by a. Sine inverse of 0 by a. Once you observe here, 4b by a into 4b by a into a by 2 root a square minus a square means that as 0. Here a square cancel, then the first term as 0 plus a square by 2 into sine inverse of a by a. A by a cancel, sine inverse 1. Sine inverse 1 means what's the angle of that? What's the angle of that? That as pi by 2. That as pi by 2 minus and 0 by 2 into root of a square, 0 into anything as 0 plus sine of 0, that is 0. That is 0. Therefore, for this, what's the final answer? 4b by a into a square by 2 into pi by 2. Okay, here 4b by a into a square pi by 4. Here 4 cancel and 1 a cancel. From that we got the final answer as pi into ab square units. Pi into AB square units. Therefore, here the third question, area of the ellipse, that the x square by a square plus y square by b square is equal to 1. Answer is pi AB into units are square units. This is the concept of the third question. Okay, these are the questions on area what we discussed today. Okay, today we discussed 3 questions for the double integration area. For the first question, I'm using double integral of dx dy formula, and for the second question, I'm using double integral of dy dx formula, and for the third question, I'm using double integral of dy dx. Okay, this is the concept of area. Next session, we discussed some other questions, some other topics on the double integral. Okay, thank you for all.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.